Good day to all of you. And I'm going to be talking this morning about what are you afraid of? Because there's a lot of people right now in the world that are afraid of everything. And I just wanted to share with you that fear is a response to a situation. And most people don't understand that. You have had life's challenges that have caused fear within you. A lot of it, and I'm going to post this right now, a lot of it comes from your limited self-image or your low self-esteem. I'm afraid that I will look bad or sound bad or be bad, and people will not like me or they will reject me or whatever that circumstance is. But fear has other kinds of emotions attached to it as well. I'm afraid that there's a monster under my bed. You should all go watch the movie Monsters Incorporated. It's unbelievable. I mean, there's two of them. I think one is Monster High or Monster University. I can't remember both of them, but Gabrielle and I have watched them a couple of times. They're phenomenal. It's underdog winning. It's breaking the rules. It's all kinds of things into one of the best kids movies ever made. And it's animated. So just, it's totally less fearful, but it's classic. It's funny as hell. And it shows everybody's fear of everything, including each other. But what are you afraid of? What do you fear? Failure, running out of money, the monster under the bed, people not liking you. What's the fear? Once you understand what that fear is, you'll realize it is a symptom. If you fear public speaking, it is not because you're afraid to speak. It's probably because you're unprepared or you're worried about what you look like in front of the audience, which is like, man, I've been in front of an audience thousands of times, literally thousands of times, and never had one fear. Because I don't care what people think. I'm from Philly. We have no care about that in the world. And I'm prepared. I'm ultimately prepared. I've been coming on here now for a couple hundred days in a row. Do you think I would dare come on unprepared? Seriously? No, I'm going to bring an idea forth so that you might be better off about it. Or you might send this to somebody and say, you got to watch this guy's video. That's the challenge. And I'm looking at this from a standpoint of why do you fear, not what do you fear? What you're afraid of is that's your issue, but it's a symptom. Why you're afraid of it, that's the issue. And if you can get down to the why, the root cause, you yank the root out of the ground and you throw the whole thing away and it's gone. You overcome your own fears of whatever it is. People say they fear success. That's bullshit. I'm afraid to be successful. You know what? No one's afraid of success. Not one human being on the planet. It's the most bogus line of thinking I've ever heard or thought about in my entire life. I'm not afraid of succeeding. I want to succeed. I mean, at some point, you might be afraid of failing, running out of money, being ridiculed, whatever the circumstances are. But dude, you got balls. Even if you're a woman, you got balls. Use them. It's bravery. It's overcoming the fear. That's what really makes you feel good about who you're becoming. Yeah, I used to be afraid of that. Well, shit, everyone used to be afraid of stuff. My first 10 years of life, I looked under the bed every night that I could remember just to make sure, oh, wait, I didn't look under the bed yet. You all did it. And you were afraid of the dark, or you're afraid of some closet, or you're afraid of some room in the house, or somebody told you a story, whatever it is. And you're over it now, aren't you? Didn't you outgrow the fear? So I'm only challenging you that fear is something that you have to understand and recognize that it is most likely a symptom, not a problem. Why you have the fear, that's the issue. Get over that, and you are unbelievably free of fear, fearless. Got it? So that's the message of the day. I'm going to tell you that I'm making some plans for the Insiders Club that are pretty damn exciting. I had a talk this morning with a guy named Robert Allen Black, and he is a creative genius. I had a talk yesterday with Michael Mahalko, another creative genius, and I'm going to be interviewing both of them at different times. But you will be able to get insight into some of the best thinking. And I feel like I know these people and they give me their insight, and I'm so honored that I get to talk to them. Anyway, you're going to be hearing a lot about creativity in the Insiders Club and in the Mastermind Club. So please avail yourselves of that process. It's Gitomer.com/Insiders Club. You got to join. It costs you some money, but I'm telling you, these two interviews that I'm going to have, probably one in November, one in December, are unbelievable. We now have, I'm getting all kinds of political messages also from people who are worried about one thing or another. As I said yesterday, I'm ignoring it until something happens. Because right now it's like, will this happen? Will this happen? No. When something final happens, when they make a final announcement, that's when I'll get back in the groove or have a little bit of fear or whatever the circumstances is or are. I know that I cannot control them. I know that I'm a victim of that rhetoric. So why would I let that divert me? I'm gonna redouble my purpose to myself. And I'm going to redouble my commitment to succeed and help others, which I've done for the past 40 years. And I'm going to make that happen even better. And that's why I'm reaching out to people who I believe are brilliant, that I can get to share their messages with you guys. And I'm going to keep my commitment no matter what, no matter if my ass falls off. I'm going to keep my commitment to my live show because this is what's happening in the world. And you got something to say? Dude, you're more than welcome. Many of you are listening in silence. Come on. Put your face up here. Come on, make it happen. We have guys come on the show. It's unbelievable who shows up. Where are you? You're listening, you're riding to work, you're in your car, whatever. Come on, pop on and say something. You have thoughts. We'd love to hear them. This is an open forum. There's no Democrats or Republicans here. Everyone here is a capitalist. I'm a capitalist, and so are you. And everyone's going, yeah, I'm a capitalist. So make that your affiliation. So you might want to look up Robert Allen Black and RobertAllenBlack. And you might want to look up Michael Mahalko, Michael Machalko. I believe that's how you spell his last name. Michael Mahalko wrote Thinker Toys. And Robert Allen Black, he's a smart as hell guy. PhD, University of Georgia, in creative thinking. And just brilliant. Travel around the world, all kinds of stuff happened to him. He's absolutely, he will be one of the best interviews I've ever had. He'll be right up there with Wyatt Woodsmall. So that's my lesson for the day. What are you guys doing? Mannion, you were first. Isn't that cool? Nothing can stop the man with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal. Nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong mental attitude. Thomas Jefferson. Williams, each of us has a tendency to underestimate his own abilities. We should realize we have deep within ourselves, deep reservoirs of great ability, even genius, that can be tapped if we'll just dig deeply enough. It's the miracle of your mind. Earl Nightingale, lead the field. Earl Nightingale was so insightful, so well read, so well spoken, so deep in his thought process, just absolutely. And he's mesmerizing. You can't just listen to Earl Nightingale. You have to listen and think. every single time. Every single time. Joe, that's a great thought. And Joachim, howdy from hell. The person who tries to pick roses out of their vocation without the thorns will never master it and never get far. Yep. Here's the deal. You know those thorns? Well, in sales, not what it is what it does. Every once in a while in life, you run into a prick. And what you have to do is just, you deal with it. Maybe it hurts for a second or two. Maybe it even bleeds, but you deal with it. In the meantime, you got the rose. You got it? The rose is yours forever. Just watch out for the pricks. I know, it's funny. Note to self, I'm going to make you so proud. And you means you. All the obstacles you encounter on your journey are worth it because it's about making yourself proud and no one else. You know, that's a very selfish statement, and selfish wins. Selfish wins every single time, in my opinion. I think that there's more to selfishness than we understand, but it's a positive statement, not something where you're like hoarding all the cookies. No, you're doing things so that you can achieve and help others achieve. Maybe by example, maybe using your words, but the bottom line is you want to help them achieve. Yeah, I got my glasses to help me achieve. Justin, cheers. And cheers to you. Oh, cheers, CBG in my coffee. Good listeners, they read and go to talks. A sure sign of intelligence is reading and listening. The average CEO reads 50 books a year. Warren Buffett spends most of his time reading. He's fond of saying, the more you learn, the more you earn. Kuna from Singapore. Good morning to you, sir. And everybody, come on, here's where we are here. I'm going to, Toru is here. Of course, Toru is here. Dude, come on. And Manchester, England is here. And it's not the end of the world. That is correct. But you can see it from here. You can see it. Exactly. Fear, false evidence appearing real. Good morning, Jeffrey. Good morning, Thomas. Good morning to you. You don't earn loyalty in a day. You earn loyalty day by day. Jeffrey Gitomer. It's the same with sales. It's the same with trust. You earn it day by day. Fantasized experience appearing. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you, Phil. How's it going, bud? Morning, JG Nation. Habit is habit. It's not to be flung out of the window by any man, but coaxed downstairs one step at a time. Mark Twain. Wow, that's so cool. Come on, I love these things. Exactly. Dylan from Orlando, thanks for the wisdom. It's my total pleasure, dude. That's why I do this. It's unbelievable. Napoleon, impossible is a word only to be found in the dictionary of fools. Whoa. Whoa. That is so powerful. I'm loving these things. I'm just loving these things. Just see this pop up through. Need some JC time. Steve from UK here. Hi, world. Start to get started. Exactly. That's pretty cool. Pinging you from Central Indiana. Wow. Do you know I lived in Central Indiana? Do you live in Central Indiana? Where do you live in Central Indiana? I lived in Brown County. So there you go. No fear, except for my wife. Don't piss off the boss. Oh, there you darn go. What a thought. Who would have thunk it, huh? Who would have thunk it? Sneed, good morning to you. Benton? Fear completely shuts off the right side of the brain and any creative thought. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy, Dale Carnegie. It's a beautiful statement. And there's nothing complex about that. Look at this statement. It's like, oh, I can beat it by doing that. Yeah, you can. This guy sold millions of copies of his books by just being real in an understandable way. Unbelievable. I used to run up the stairs after I turned off the lights. My cat used to tackle me halfway up. Oh my God. We put too much faith in systems and look too little to men. Benjamin Disraeli. Whoa. Yeah, sure, it's good. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you. James Garfield said, there are men and women who make the world better just by being kind or being the kind of people that they are. They have the gift of kindness or courage or loyalty or integrity. It really matters very little what they are behind the wheel of a truck or running a business or bringing up a family. They teach truth by living it. Whoa. Rings, what's up with you, bud? Special group, what's your email address? This is amazing. My email address is my name, Jeffrey@Gitomer.com. Jeffrey@Gitomer.com. Good morning, Gitomer. Good morning to you, Tim. Hope all is well in Cadillacville. We have a lot of people making a lot of comments today, and I want to make sure I get to as many of them as I possibly can. Oh, where the hell this one is. Wow, it's so far down the line. Oh my gosh. Brian, going to get together with people. I love it. One of the greatest discoveries a man can make of his great surprises is to find out he can do what he was afraid and couldn't do. Exactly. Exactly. Good morning, Dan. You come prepared, yet make it look so effortless. I love what I do. I study what I do. I've been doing it for a long time. And if you love it, it just shows from your soul, not from your head. That's the main thing. Yep, I agree. Fear of flying. Exactly. It's not the fear of flying. It's the fear of hitting the ground. I concur. Yes, I've got balls. The factoring lady from Houston. Cool. See, that's so cool. Fear is a symptom, not a problem. Awesome. Thanks. From the Dale Carnegie scrapbook. He who fears, he will suffer. Already suffers because of his fears. Thank you for this topic. Very timely for me. Insiders Club. The Ray Soup. Dude, way to go. Alan? While putting time is important, it's putting the effort that makes the biggest difference. I concur. And Eddie, amazing thought process. We'll definitely share this. It's my pleasure. I look for a subject every single day, and I want to make sure that that subject does you good or suits you best. Do loads of research on this at the moment. Would love people to connect and share. An old one, but a good one. Fear, false. Yes, exactly. A mental breakthrough yesterday. I enjoyed challenge, yet I realized that I'm wasting my time to program my microsite when I can pay someone to do the task, of course. Exactly. That's cool. I'm glad of that. Way to find that. Love this. Cynthia gets a shout out. I love it. Calgary's in the house. Will not overcome fear, but action will. Whoa, thinking will not overcome fear, but action will. That's a great one from W. Clement Stone. Well, that's really good. And I think that if you do it in this manner, you're going to win. Save it. Good day and good evening to you. This is cool. You know, I love the fact. Oh my gosh, look at this. A winner has been declared, the attorneys. I I lived in New Jersey where some guy had like wild animals on a piece of land that he owned, and it was in the middle of the highway, and they kept trying to take his land away from him. And he had to defend himself all the time. But I mean, he had like zebras and llamas and all kinds of weird stuff. And he had a billboard that he painted himself. And it was the definition of a lawyer. And it was two farmers fighting over a cow, one pulling on the head, one pulling on the tail, and the lawyer on a little stool underneath of it, underneath the cow, milking it. That was his definition. Never forgot it. Just absolutely unbelievable. Kellen, how you doing, honey? Fear of humor, exactly. Friend Steve Rizzo, good old Zig, exactly. Shared too many. Thank you very kindly. Now this is your chance here. Go find Robert Allen Black. You got it? And then go find Michael Mahalko. Got it? Stephen, good morning. Courage can overcome fear. Courage must be combined with wisdom. You must know when to fight the current or when it's better just to flow with it. Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you very much. Unlimited engagement. Exactly. That's a good one. That's a real good one. So go see Michael Mahalko. He's unbelievable. Just look at his videos, read Thinker Toys, buy Cracking Creativity. He's a brilliant guy. And we'll be talking. Rotarian, Gittimer, only has one T, but that's okay. I accept it. You can spell my name wrong as long as you pronounce it. Good morning. Staying busy in an active lumber market. That is exactly what you're supposed to do. Stay busy in the middle of your market. Another golden gem from JG. Failure actually only occurs when you decide to quit. You choose your results. Here are a few simple things you can do to avoid getting to the quit stage. Look at failure as an event, not a person. Look for the why and find the solution. If you look at no hard enough, it will lead you to yes. List possible opportunities. Ask yourself, what have I learned? Try and try again. Don't mope around with other failures. Woo. Go find a successful person and hang around him or her. That's it. So a LinkedIn user says, working smarter in the Queen City. Good. Dave, love your message today. Thanks for sharing. And a hashtag, growth mindset. Leo, nice to see you there. And hello, Jeff. I'm recruiting 90%. I'm up to recruiting 90% mental. The other 10% is mental. That's funny. I'm saving it. These are people that, the only thing a person can change in his life, our thoughts. Thoughts become things. Napoleon Hill. It is a great day to you too, Robert. Ron Goodwin is going to share a few ideas on what it takes to be a long-term successful business owner. Now you're talking. Go listen to Ron. He's freaking brilliant. He doesn't think he is. That's interesting. I was told that my friend's wife and I, one of those voices you can listen to forever. Oh, cool. I like that. Patricia, selfish is self-care. Whoa, that's all right, back here. Let's do a 3 on this. Good, we're saving it. We're saving it, and that's final. Why have look at all this stuff here. Unbelievable. I need to get down to I can't find it. It's crazy. So I kind of lost the feed here. Realizing not quitting or falling for the task, rather delegating it to a pro. Exactly. Delegate to somebody who's better than you are for the thing that you really need. So this morning, we're looking at it from the perspective of what are you afraid of? And the answer is probably nothing. because you spend so much of your time worrying. If you spend a half of that amount of time doing something about it, you'd be in a hell of a lot better place. Exactly. Let's do it. Voice services. Cool. LinkedIn user, if you go, try to figure out a way to let them use your name as well. That's all I'm saying. You can also pay for creativity when you're in a funk. Exactly. People are willing to sell just about everything. I want to thank all of you guys today. It's we are definitely in changing times. Louis, nice to see you. The biggest advancements have come by facing fear and moving forward. I agree. And Louis is a smart guy. You might want to follow him somewhere, Facebook, LinkedIn, somewhere. And everyone's saying good morning. I love this. Oh, Noblesville. Okay, cool. Noblesville, I was south of there, but we both have eaten at Shapiro's Deli and enjoyed it, and St. Elmo's Steakhouse and enjoyed it. And I'm challenging you guys to have your unbelievably great day tomorrow. If you do that, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be totally fine. I'm gonna leave you with a challenge. What are you researching that you're learning from? Where are you going on Mother Google to learn what to do and how to do it in a better way? I gave you some people this morning, Robert Allen Black, Michael Mahalko. Other people gave you all kinds of stuff to go look up yourself. Read the notes today. Read the chat today. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yep. Go to the Insiders Club. Why? I'm about to have meetings with people whom I consider to be the smartest people I've ever met. They are going to help you become a better thinker, coming up with ideas that you can use and turn into money. Unbelievable. And right there in front of you. Take advantage. I will see you on the other side of tomorrow. I will be there first thing in the morning. I will be very grateful to you for being there yourself. And stay healthy, make a sale. Come up with something creative. Come on, do something creative today that you can brag to me about tomorrow. Jeffrey, yesterday I did boom.